What's cracking? Today on Cracking Outdoors, we're going to do the cheap Senko versus expensive Senkos. This is a Gary Yamamoto Senko, and this is a cream Senko. If you don't know, cream makes the spinner worms that everybody hates. I've never really caught fish on them, but I've never actually used them. So maybe we'll do a video on that someday. Comment in the comment section below if you want us to do that. But I'm going to be using these little black rings. If you've never seen these are this little black ring right here, and your hook goes underneath that. And I'll show you a couple different ways to rig this. I'll show you. There's one called a weightless Texas rig, which is just a Texas rig without a lead weight, and just a wacky worm, just a wacky rig, like just a regular wacky rig. So we'll get you back whenever I get this one on. We're gonna start off with the expensive Senko by Gary Yamamoto. It's priced around $7. Depends where you get it. If you get it from Farm and Home or Walmart or Shields, which nobody really thinks about. Shields, I mean, but they're well known. They work really, really good. This is an extra wide gap hook or an EWG. I'm just using a fisherman's knot, and we're gonna be fishing right here. This is the same pond we fished in with the blue fishing challenge video, the bluegill fishing video, and the $3 whopper plopper compared to the $12 whopper plopper. So I'm just gonna be fishing in front of that moss right out there. The line I'm using is 10-pound test mono. I think it's trilene, and should get one fairly easily. Because this pond has quite a few fish in it. It's not cheating though. Wait. Oh, I thought I had one. It's very shallow out here. It's kind of a flat area, so drop shots would work. But it's kind of like muck at the bottom. Well, maybe I can get one out there. I've never really had luck out there by that stump. But, yeah, I'm gonna reel that in. Because it's way too shallow for bass out there. This is an area where a frog would work. So, like, if I was using a hollow body frog right now, man, I'd probably get smoked out here. Alright, this is it. This is it. Right here. Let's sit there. Pop, pop. And then, I do have mics. We did get these mics in the, it was in the food plot preparation, the first one and the second one. So, oh man, now I'm caught up in the moss. There we go. Ooh, it's coming back at you. Stand by as we untangle this. There we go. I don't know. Maybe. There we go. Had luck out there. Just let it sink down there at the bottom. Flutter. The red flake will help it. They might not want Senkos right now, but I need to let it sit there and wait. I gotta take my time on these Senkos. There we go. Out there a little bit deeper. Maybe a little bit more fish out there, so. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought. If you see your line, just go. Got one. Like that. Oh no, not up in the moss. Dang it. That sucks. Man. Alright, we'll have to get you back whenever I get this in. So. Alright, we got this in here on the Gary Yamamoto worm. He was really hungry. This is actually, I know this isn't a huge fish. It's about probably 15 inches or so. But look at all these lines. It ain't got just one vertical line right there. It's got a bunch of them. Almost makes me wonder if it's like a spot. But I don't think it is. It ain't got a little spot on its tongue, so it's a largemouth. The more you know. And it's one of the bigger ones in the pond. I got him in there, so. And there's a lot of moss on it. right there on that wacky worm. And people say you can't use an EWG for Senko's wacky worm. Hang on, I gotta get this thing in. Don't get mad at me. I'm about to just toss it in over here. All right, so don't get mad at me. Trust me, I don't like doing it either. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do one fish because it's hot out here, and yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna be busy for a couple of weeks, so I'm not gonna get out here and do a lot of videos. So that's why I'm probably not gonna be able to post a lot. So don't unsubscribe, please. Don't. I'm gonna go put the cheap one on there. If I didn't say already, this is like $7. This is the cheap Senko from Cream Baits. It's $1.25, $1.25 at Walmart. If you can tell right here, I already put it on not too long ago, and it already ripped. So you can tell it's not as good as quality as the Gary Yamamoto worm, but it it has got done the job done. I caught a 3.5 pounder at a lake in undisclosed Illinois, and this is a green pumpkin. The other one was a different color, but I don't think it'll matter. So let's get started with it. Well, these baits I can't really do I can't really do an action C on this. We might be able to, but I think there's too much moss on the dock, so around the dock, not on it. But I'm gonna cast in that same spot I caught that other one in. Over. Oh dang it, that's not where I wanted it. All right, gotta redo that cast. There we go. I come over here sometimes whenever I have free. I come over here sometimes whenever I have free time and just fish with wacky worms. Sometimes I wouldn't be surprised if I already caught a fish in the first cast with this thing. All right, we're getting close to the moss, so I had to move because we got too close to the moss. All right, slow. I gotta slow down. It's a wacky worm, not a crankbait. Crankbaits are fast. They have crank in them. Let's sit there. Let's sit on the bottom and alright, let's sit there on the bottom and just do its thing. Just warm it out. No, not anything. I might have to switch spots in a little bit. I might have to go somewhere a little bit different on the other side of the pond. But alright, that one. It's not the biggest thing ever, but it's a pretty decent one. Well, I've been fishing for a little bit, but it's kind of a small one. It's really not that big. It's like a 12, 13-inch bass, but whatever. We're on a different side of the pond. Oh, what's that? Bounce got a little bit of something right there. See a little discoloration? I bet it doesn't show up on the video, but yeah, it's a pretty good one. You want to say something? Like and subscribe, please, and comment on the video what we should do next. Do you hear him? He even I agree with that. He's got words that I couldn't even put in mouth. You're gonna have to throw him out there because of all this moss. But I guess you could say, I punched the fish. It's what I mean by I punched the fish. I didn't actually punch the fish as hard as I could. No, I didn't do that. What I mean by punching a fish is, say you got a wacky worm, and there's a little hole in the moss, like right here. You take your worm, or whatever you have on, and just right there. That's called punching a fish. So, I mean, if you count that as punching a fish, it was like right over there. But I about gave up. I about said this worm can't catch fish. She literally took the phone and was like, I'm done. And as soon as she sat down on the ground, I got a bite. It was right out there. But that was on this little green pumpkin one. It's kind of tore up already, but at least they're cheap. They're cheaper. I have like 5 packs of these. So, well, I think that does it for this video. If I was going to pick one for the wacky worm I'd pick this one. They both caught fish. This is cheaper. Don't get me wrong, good Yamamoto wacky worm does work. But see you next time on Cracking Outdoors.